All righty. Hi, everybody. This is the walkthrough video for Tuesday. It is November 8th, 19th. I know what day it is. Maybe it's the 19th in Try 2 Week 3. So these are the two words that start with T, and you need to know which one is which. So if you don't know, please go look it up through your materials or the study guide you completed so that you can complete this spell work. All right. Today, we're thinking about how body systems work together to provide important functions. We begin with our first quiz, which I'll tell you a little bit more about. And then we work through some paper pass back and also some research and modeling, depending on where we are in that context. So we've got a couple new items in our table of contents page. Let's go ahead and look. There's just one of them. I misspoke. It's 15, modeling body systems. Now, none of these papers are going to be graded because the final task, if I zoom in, you'll be able to see, you're going to make a big model on big paper, and that's actually what we're going to grade. So modeling body systems. And if you click through, you'll be able to see that copy of that document. All right, so where have we been? We know about all these different systems, and we're investigating how systems in our bodies work together. So today's assignment is the quiz, more on quizzes first. And then you're going to work with your partner to research modeling body systems. And I want you to keep that note sheet. You're never going to turn it in, and that way you can use your notes. Once you've got me okay from me, you and your teammate can begin modeling body systems, and we'll look at that here in a moment. So this is the checklist we're going to use to assess your work once it's complete and you're ready for feedback on the big piece of paper. So after this assignment, you will have assembled a single illustration that represents how structures in multiple body systems interact to carry out normal necessary bodily functions. You're going to be able to identify and describe relationships between the structures and what they do in the body together. And then you will have shown that interacting systems have a hierarchical organization, that the respiratory system, for example, is made of things like the trachea and the lungs, and that they each play different roles in being able to help the system do what it needs to do. So you're going to start with a draft in my room. If you're here, you're going to make it on a big file folder. So you have a big piece of paper in which to work. I'm like looking at the little video so I can see where my hands are. And then you're going to make sure it's really important. Let's say that you were researching, I don't know, there's one that's skeletal system and muscle system. You're going to put both of those on one of these bodies here, right? So that's the goal here. This is what you need to be able to do, and we'll tell you more about that as you step through the process in class. First, a couple notes on quizzes. This year, we have been able to negotiate having retakes on quizzes. Usually it's for the first week after, depending on teachers. Like I've been absent for a little bit, so I'm going to keep it open a little longer just to make people get the support they need. So if you'd like to come take a quiz, you may do so once per day. You're going to come to the classroom. I will assign it specifically, the retake specifically to you, so you'll be able to take it. And then I'll be able to track the scores that you have received in that on that quiz. So you won't get the same test questions. I mean, you might, but there's a big test bank and you'll get 10 of those questions, and the quiz is worth 10 points. Big things like exams are going to be between 30 and 50 points. We haven't figured that out yet. There will be one retake opportunity on those, and we'll share more with you about that as we get close to exam one, which we are not near yet. So if you missed the quiz, you're welcome to come in during Panther Plus and be assigned that retake opportunity. The goal is to help make sure that you have practiced enough that you feel successful. You can ask me questions before we get started in the test retakes, as long as there's no one taking the quiz while you are asking me questions. So if you come in late or if something else was happening, unfortunately, the window to ask me questions about that is closed. The other thing I want to share with you is this idea about resubmits. I don't know. I have to unblink the video. Unblur the video. Great. Just a reminder that when you get this, it means your work isn't done. Jeremy, for example, just missed a question that he needed to make sure that he reviewed. He totally forgot it. No big deal. He's going to take care of that. So, all right. You took the quiz, and if you haven't, you have to wait on this bell work until you've taken it. But like, what does the quiz show you've done well? And where does the quiz show you need more work? Have you just not been in school a whole bunch? Now's the time to deal with that. Are you somebody who needed to do the study guide and you didn't? Now's the time to do that. Do you have a bunch of missing assignments you haven't yet turned in? Now's the time to do that. So you can think about that. You will know your quiz score by being able to look directly on Canvas. That's public to you now. So I hope you're doing well. See you soon. Come retake the quiz if you need to. Bye.